Hello, High Five Resale Shop. Hi, my name is Derek, and I sell on eBay. I've been selling on eBay for about 17 years now, and I do these videos to try and help out other resellers, learn how other people do things, and maybe you can glean a little bit of information that you could start using for to help you source items or list items or store your items, whatever it may be. And we're going to do a little bit a different take today. I have four kids in the house who are home from school, so they'll be a bit noisy. So I thought I'd bring you out to the storage area and show you around where all my stuff is and go through the stuff that sold over the weekend. It was kind of slow this weekend because it's right before Christmas, and the stuff from eBay is probably not going to get to the people before Christmas. Pretty sure about that. Um, Unless it's somewhere here in Missouri or Kansas or something like that. So I live in around Springfield, Missouri, which is in southwest Missouri. Everybody around here cheers for the Kansas City Chiefs and the St. Louis Cardinals. I am originally from Chicago. I grew up at the end of O'Hare's Runway in a town called Bensenville, and moved into Chicago in my adult life. Lived about 2 miles northwest of Wrigley for several years with my wife, who then I just met, and we lived there. And we had three kids in Chicago, and decided we needed to be closer to Grandma and Grandpa, who were gonna, who help babysit the kids. So we moved here to Missouri. It was really a great decision. I love Missouri, um, and I have nothing bad to say about Missouri since moving here. We rented a house for several years, and then we finally were able to buy a house a couple of years, 3 years ago, and uh, I think it's a house we'll be in for about 20 years. So um, this is my storage area. This is where I store all my eBay stuff. And I'll give you a really quick tour of the area. So I'm going to flip the screen around. So I have, first, let me start off by saying I don't really recommend how I store things to anybody else. Um, you should store things for your eBay store whatever best suits you and whatever you have available to you at the time, and or can spend very little money on storing it. And as your store grows, then you could buy shelving units and bins and all that other stuff that comes with the territory. I had two um, I had two resale stores. I had two resale stores back in the day, so I have all that stuff to use still that I've never gotten rid of. So that's why some of this is set up the way it is. That's why I say just use what you got, and not a lot of clothing resellers. You'll see them online, and they all bag their stuff up and put it in boxes. I am against using those clear plastic bags because I worked in clothing retail, and a lot of those clothing retailers, if it's coming from the store, they don't put it in a plastic bag. They just put it in a poly bag and mail it out. So that is, I think, just uh, a waste on the environment. Like, they don't need to be used, and a waste on um, all the money spent on those. But then on the other hand, I have thousands and thousands of plastic hangers that I had to store with clothes in it on racks, so other people don't have that. So I understand that it's six of one and half a dozen of the other. So it's one way or the other. So, And I am coming to the point where I might need to start doing some of the boxing up of things, just to conserve some space. But let's take a look here at what I got. So this is my bookshelves. This is all my book media here, and there's 2 full shelves of it here. They're loosely alphabetized, like all the A's are together and all the B's are together, but I don't alphabetize inside the letters. And I don't know how many books I have here. Probably about 300 or 400. I have never looked up the number of how many I have. There's some of my personal stuff up here. That's kind of where I store our personal stuff, is on the top of the racks. Although that stuff needs to be gone through, and I can sell off stuff that I don't use anymore. Like this one here is from one of my collecting days. That's all probably Wheaties boxes that are broken down that I collected. Wheaties boxes. And this one over here, I can see from the side here that it's all newspapers that I collected from when Michael Jordan was winning NBA championships and stuff like that. 9/11, there's a newspaper in there. That stuff, it really has no value. It really holds no value. So many people thought to save those that it really holds no value. You have to get to really, really old newspapers in order to find stuff that has value. These 3 bins here are men's sweaters, and I really just started in on the men's stuff like less than half a year ago. So these bins, this is kind of light in terms of bins, and it's just everything. They're not color coded yet. Got some book lots here and some men's shirts there that don't fit in these bins. These jeans down here and pants, these are women's jeans. And they kind of go down to the next rack there. And there's also a book lot down there. This is all, personal. Just an empty bin with clothes hangers in it. Back stock here. Back stock down here. This one here is filled with Halloween items. So like costumes. Different kinds of costumes and stuff in here. So that's all the Halloween stuff. Over here we have back here on the racks here, and there's a Z rack in front of this rack. But back here is women's tops, and it is done from extra small over here. Extra small, small, medium. Down here is another rack. It's a double rack. Let me see if I can get it so you can see that. So there's another rack down there. So it goes medium over here, large, extra large. And then I think it comes to this rack here. This is extra large, 2X and 3X. And then this, like right about here, over, is a consignment sale with one lady's closet that I was doing. And it doesn't need to be separated or anything. I just, it sells more frequently than the other stuff, so it's easier just to come directly to that. This rack is fairly new. I just moved this stuff over. This is dresses and 2-piece like suits over here, and then the rest are dresses. These have not been selling very well for me, so I might go back through those listings and try and figure out why. A lot of the dresses are really old listings though. This rack here, these are men's shirts in no particular order. Men's is getting to the point where I'm going to have to figure out how to sort them out, which is just by size. Again, another men's rack here. And then over here is another men's rack, and these are all shirts. Back here, I got some supplies over here, like shrink wrap back there. You can see shrink back there. And then this is like the sports memorabilia area over here. So we got the Chiefs socks, Chiefs Kingdom socks. We've got these Clemson socks that I bought. Here's another style of Clemson socks. These are like flask and shot glass sets that I bought out of Marshall's. They were on clearance. So those are Cardinals ones. Those are the only ones I have left. I didn't sell before Christmas. We got, a dog toy for the Blues. There's a random Yankees pennant. This sports impressions figurine is a Tom Seaver one. You got some old programs. This is a Roy Sievers signed photo. You got some magazines and stuff down there. Sometimes I bag stuff. Like this is my vintage Tupac shirt that is up for like $300. This is a like a 1980s Chicago Bulls warm-up jacket. Really rare. I think it's one of the only ones on eBay, and it's up for like $300, so I put it in a protective bag. Over here is my audiobooks. They're alphabetized just like the regular books are, and still selling these 3 or 4 of them a week. And it was a really good big purchase that I bought, 900 of them at one time, and I am now in the top 1% of all audiobook sellers on eBay because of it. Up here we got a few large dolls that need to be sold. They are like Robert Radke's dolls. I don't suggest picking them up at a garage sale unless you get them for like a couple bucks. They're not really worth very much. This here is all skirts, women's skirts. This is stuff waiting to get put on the men's hangers and on the rack. Over here we have shorts and then some leggings and stuff over here. There's another women's rack here. This is like pants. This is more like dress pants. There are some leggings on there. They didn't get put on the right rack, but it's easy to find. There's not too many of them. This is jackets, men's and women's jackets. And then let's see here. This is women's jackets and blazers, like right here. It's also got some evening intimate wear or whatever. So that over here is CDs. These are new and sealed CDs, and they're separated from the used CDs. So these are all sealed, and I come over here. We got some just random stuff on the bottom of the shelves there. There's these two things are ceiling fans that were pulled out of my retail store when I had my retail store. And then this rack is all just random items. You got a Coca-Cola cookie jar. What else we got? We got a puzzle roll-up mat. Brass unicorn. Here's another brass unicorn. Here's a chip and dip plate here. Some homeschool stuff over here. And then, like I said, up at the top, there's a bunch of personal random stuff. This rack is all a consignment sale for the person who I bought these Boyd's Bears from, and they're labeled. So G1, G2. So I only know I have to look through the one shelf. So they go all the way to the bottom, and they don't make a lot of money, but I was grateful that the lady gave me stuff when I didn't have anything to sell. So I make sure to try and take care of that really well. There's like a Thomas the Toy Train thing that's down there. We got the Christmas ornaments right here. They didn't sell very well. That was a bad buy. We got some toys in here. Polly Pockets, remote control car. There's some Barbies over at the end. Some wrestling figures right there. What is that? Go Diego cake pan. It's all just really random. You got these Wish toys that didn't sell. Sully, Aladdin, some gloves. So a bunch of various things. These didn't sell, but I got them at auction for next to nothing. These are all the same DVD of a Branson show that was in Branson. It was called The Legend of Kung Fu, and they tore down they were revamping the theater to make it the police station, and so everything in the place was up for auction, and I won a table which I use for my estate sales if I do them, and my garage sales, and then I got all those DVDs, which are basically worthless. I can't sell them. Nobody wants them. It's one of the cases where you think you could sell anything on eBay, and then if there's no demand and nobody knows about it, then there's no way you're going to sell it. These are sweater bins, and as you can see, they have color coded. So red up here, black, white, gray, green over here. I think this one's black as well. This one up here is orange, I think, and yellow. And there's some more sweater bins here. This is my hat bin. And then we have shoes and some hats and shoes. Children's stuff. I don't sell a lot of children's stuff. And this one over here is all bikinis and bikinis and swimwear. This is the junk area. This is like unrealized potential right here. I want to have my desk back here where I would do work, and maybe another shelf over here. This is all my used CDs. So this rack here goes all the way to the bottom. Down at the bottom are some lots of CDs, like I put together a Gloria Estefan lot of CDs, Celine Dion, Michael Bolton. You'll see one in the stuff we sold today, a Matthew Sweet one. This bin here is all sports memorabilia waiting to be put up. And we got overflow here for the sweaters. And then there's purses right there. Really nice purses. I don't throw in a tub. I'll put the really nice purses in here. I think this one's an Arcadia purse, and it's got its own dust bag and everything. It stays in there. And I think this one is like what's the store name? Nordstrom's. I think this is a Nordstrom bag. I'm not positive on that, but it's a nicer bag. It's from that consignment sale. So let me see. Is there anything else? Some DVDs sitting here. I'm trying to find them a new home. Book lots that take up a lot of room. But let's go through the things that sold through Okay, so things that sold over the weekend. The first one is this Pirates of Penzance CD. This sold for $10 plus shipping. I got my notepad over here. $10 plus shipping. The next item that sold, I just listed a couple of days ago, and it is this Twisted Sister Stay Hungry CD. It's got We're Not Gonna Take It and I Want to Rock, and then Stay Hungry, I think, is the one that is in, I think that song is in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I'm not sure. Where Pee-wee busts through and they're filming a video. So that one sold for $4.99 plus shipping on top. The next one is Susie Haddon. Okay. I don't know what she sings. If it's jazz or no. It's produced by Bret Michaels, so it's probably rock. That is $4.99 plus shipping on top. The next one is a new sealed Dukes of Dixieland. Deep South Blues, so probably blues. And that sold for $10.49 plus shipping on top. And then this sweater. It's a vintage blue sweater from the company called Par 4. It's 100% acrylic. Excuse me. It's 100% acrylic, and it's a large, and it's made in the USA. So that sold $13.99 plus shipping on top. And the next item are these jeans. They're Lucky Brand maternity pants with this front elastic area, and they're size 8 with a waist of 28. And those sold for $17.50 plus shipping on top. They are distressed, so the style that we have now. The next item that sold was this 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. This sold for $3.49. The next item that sold was this old vintage film, 35 millimeter film. It would actually have 3 rolls in here. I did show that in the picture, and this sold for $7 plus shipping on top. And then the last item that sold was this Matthew Sweet 5 CD lot. Includes Son of a Altered Beast and We're the Same, and I think Altered Beast is in here, and The Ugly Truth. So somebody likes Matthew Sweet, they got a bunch of Matthew Sweet CDs. So it is close to Christmas, a couple of days from now. Christmas is going to happen. So as a Christmas present, I wanted to give away this $25 eBay gift card. And the way that we'll do this, I will do I will look in the comments, and you need to put in the comments. Let me pause here. I hear somebody crying in the house. Okay, just the kids being loud. So, subscribed. Let's put the word subscribed in the comment section, and make sure that you are subscribed when you put that in the comment section, and I'll draw for it the day before New Year's. So New Year's Eve, we will pick a random winner for this gift card, $25 eBay gift card, and we'll pick it on New Year's Eve, and I will let you guys know who won. And just put the word subscribed in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed. Comment down below, and like the video. It really helps the channel. So if you really like this content, like the video and subscribe, and we will see you after Christmas. So Merry Christmas from High Five Resale Shop and all of my family. Bye now. Peace.